now I'm on the edge. So don't push me. Troublesome 96. You a shook one. Breathe easy, know the ledge. I'm your. What's that? I smell. Let me count my.
All right, Coach, we are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. We thought the old place was loud. Somehow this place got even louder a short time ago as the Falcons were introduced to this sellout crowd. We're set to go as the Falcons get ready to match up with Ben Roethlisberger and the Pittsburgh Steelers. On to get us started now, the kicker, Chris Boswell. Two teams more than ready to get this one started. This will be taken in at the 1. And a nifty return there as he's all the way up past the 40-yard line.
Well, that return gives him a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
Get up! 21!
They'll try and run for the first time with Freeman. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. A gain of 3, second down.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
Let's go! Gun!
Looking to throw on second down. Ryan over the middle, and it's incomplete. Austin Hooper, the tight end, was the intended target, and it's third down.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. A fake to Freeman. Now it's Ryan. Flush to his right. Now he's going to throw deep. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off around the 27. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit. And receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Vic Beasley able to drop him for a loss of 4. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. On second down, here's Roethlisberger. He's going to let this one go, and that's caught inside the 35. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And that one results in 35 yards. Here's the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Tackle made by Devondre Campbell.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Hurry up, let's go!
On second down, Roethlisberger. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
They need to get this to the 24 on third down. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. And he missed it. He missed it just wide of that left upright. It's no good. And this will remain a scoreless game.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
So the missed field goal, and now they're in great shape. They'll start at the 38. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a second and long. They run. Devontae Freeman looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Give the tackle there to Morgan Burnett.
When you're trying to create space for your running back, the first thought is how physical is the offensive line. Sometimes it's just positioning. On that play, it didn't matter about positioning or being physical. The defensive front, they out-leveraged them and won the battle.
Third and long. It's Ryan. And he can't escape the pressure. Ryan goes down. T.J. Watt able to drop him for a loss of 2, and that'll bring up fourth down. On fourth down, here's Matt Bosher on to punt. Back deep for the Steelers, Antonio Brown. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. And they were in field goal range last time out but couldn't connect.
And it's early in the game, so I don't think that the confidence just goes entirely out of, running your kicker back out there. But let's face it, some coaches have a little bit less patience for that than others. Let's see if they call the game differently now in terms of what they do on drives and not try and settle for field goals.
They'll start out on the ground with Bell. And he's up past the 10 to about the 12. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up second and 5.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up second and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
And that's complete to Jesse James. And he's brought down after a good gain. That one goes for 24 yards. On first and 10, it's Roethlisberger. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. After the incomplete pass, here now is second and 10. Second and 10. It's Roethlisberger once more. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Vic Beasley in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon. So the sack, and now a third and long situation for the Steelers and Ben Roethlisberger. Roethlisberger now off the bootleg. He'll buy some time right. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And he will have the first down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
Hurry up, let's go!
Now a first down carry by Bell. And an alley to run. And he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Blue 30!
On first down, it's Roethlisberger. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's James. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time, and a first down.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
Now Roethlisberger on first down. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
What a catch and one-handed, and I'm starting to lose my awe about the play, and maybe I shouldn't. How much of this is the player? How much of it is the glove?
Well, those gloves got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Vance McDonald, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Steelers are able to strike for 6. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. Boswell good with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Boswell on now to kick this one away. Here comes the Falcon offense now as they get set to take over here. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
Ryan will bring the Falcons up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And they'll start the drive here with an end around. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's Ryan. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Cameron Hayward in there to get him for a loss of 5. Throwing on 3rd and long. Ryan, he sets to fire deep. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Artie Burns, former first-rounder, there to break that one up.
And what did we talk with them about prior to the game? Their ability to move the chains, pick up first downs. So far, 0 for 3 on 3rd down. If that continues, they'll have little chance of winning this one.
Here's Matt Bosher now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. And this ball is going to be touched down just shy of midfield. Now the Steelers offense gets ready to get back onto the field. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
Roethlisberger with a give to Bell. And he's brought down. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first.
Well, how many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. And that led to a really nice game.
Wide open receiver complete. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Now Roethlisberger going to hand the bell. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Two minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to Atlanta right after this timeout. A fake to Bell. Now it's Roethlisberger. And it's caught. It's Brown. Touchdown Steelers. Antonio Brown. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. And this is no good. Missed the PAT, so they fail to connect. And this remains a 13-0 game. Boswell on now to kick this one away. So out come the Falcons now. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Here's Ryan. And he goes out of bounds across the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. And that's the connection, Ryan to Jones, that this defense obviously has to key in on.
Certainly feels like they got the party started with that one, doesn't it? And when those two get in sync, it just scares the heck out of defenses because he can hit Julio Jones in a short zone, and he can take it away.
Over the middle, that's caught by Ridley. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. So that throw good for 4. It's second down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. On second down, Ryan toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. The former Indiana Hoosier here, Tevin Coleman. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Gun!
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And a nice carry there of 15 yards. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
Let's go. Hey, gun.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
Gun.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
20. Single receiver. Hey, you're on an island over there. Go.
They'll throw on first down with Ryan. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. Not time enough for a play and then a timeout, you wouldn't think. So with 4 seconds left, they're going for it.
4 down. Check. 4 down. Go.
Final play of the half. It's Ryan. And he's got his star receiver. It's Jones for the Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones in the final seconds of the first half. And the Falcons have cut it to within a score. Bryant's extra point up and good, and it's now 13-7. Here's Bosher to kick it away. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter. On the return, it's Juju Smith-Schuster. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Steeler offense now with the football first here to begin the third quarter. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. They go play action here on first down. Eluding the pressure right. Looking sideline, incomplete. Antonio Brown, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Roethlisberger. Flushed out right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Now Roethlisberger to throw. He gets it to Brown, complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Roethlisberger hooking up with Brown to get the Steelers a first. They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant. And some room to roam now. There he goes left side. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown.
Now, that was a beautiful play. A pick six. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
You mean with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
Bryant tacks on the extra point, and that will put them on top here in the third. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Smith-Schuster now to return. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Out comes the Steeler offense now, ready to see what they can do here. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Second and 10 now. It's Roethlisberger. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Robert Alford. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
They'll try to get the ground game going with Freeman. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Let's go.
Now Ryan on second down. That's complete right around the 8. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Ryan to Sanu, good for an Atlanta first down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
Second and goal from the 1. He'll get it up the middle, and he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Devontae Freeman punching it in from a yard away. And the Falcons use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Bryant's extra point up and good, and the lead is up to 8. Here's Bosher to kick it away. Smith-Schuster now to return. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together. and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense.
Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Takk McKinley, he's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Now Roethlisberger to throw on 2nd down. He's going to air one out. And that one falls incomplete. A 50-50 ball. A little dangerous. Could have been picked. Now it's 3rd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some dutch.
And they get to him with a pressure as Roethlisberger goes down. Grady Jarrett coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down. Here's Jordan Berry now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. This is taken at the 23. Still fighting. Good blocking there. Nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. And a nice gain of 21 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
I got two.
On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. And this is caught at the 8. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Let's go.
Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Falcons. They've got the football. They've got the lead as we get set to start the 4th. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. And in this situation with the lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal.
Hey, go down. Gun. Watch 98.
On 3rd and goal, Ryan. He lost a big chunk, 6 yards there, and it leads to 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. And Bryant's kick is good. And that will bump the lead up to 11. A big one there. That gives him a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points. And Big Ben intercepted a 3rd time. It's Desmond Trufant. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
After the interception, here's Ryan. And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. Sean Davis with a pick, broken tackle. Accelerating, and off he goes. Past the 20, and he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This one fielded at the 5. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a 1-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
There we go.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Ryan. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Jones. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now it's Freeman. Fights through it, and taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4. And the Steelers signal for another timeout. That's going to be their second. They'll be left with one more plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back.
Get up! 21! Gun, gun, gun!
Ryan. And this one's incomplete. He was looking for Mohamed Sanu there. And it's 3rd and 4.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Here's Ryan to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. Now, from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some time.
See what happens. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. They hold him to only 2 there on the screen. It's 2nd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
He's going deep for Brown. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. And James has it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this.
Here we go. Let's go, let's go.
He'll look to throw. Throw that side complete to Smith-Schuster. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A really nice gain of 25 yards. He's back to throw. They'll roll him out right. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Takk McKinley in there to drop him as the clock continues to roll.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point, you have to have a splash play in there as well.
And the Steelers on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. They'll look to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Brian Poole. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. Well, Charles, he's thrown 5 picks in a game before, and right now, after that one, he's standing on number 4.
And right now, your defensive coordinator is asking the offensive coordinator, can you do anything to slow this down? Because my guys have to keep running back out on the field. So play calling may come into it a little bit, maybe run the ball a little bit more. But a lot of it depends on the scoreboard. They may have to keep throwing it.
And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
Get up!
They'll toss it to Coleman, and he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and how about in the NFL? The miracle at the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee, and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
Here's Matt Bosher now, as he's on to punt for Atlanta. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Falcons here as we say so long from Atlanta.